Hey guys, I wanted to give you a little update. Last night, after I made my video, we pulled my mower off the back of the truck. Couldn't get it to start. When we jumped it, it was knocking real hard. So I've got a rod that's coming loose somewhere, which is a damn shame because we got one more race left in the season next weekend, and I'm not going to be able to drive in it. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull that access panel off and take a look at the rods, see what's going on in there. Alright, we got the cover off. Let's take a look here. And you know what? I just seen my problem. There's a gap between there. I know it's kind of hard to see. See if I can zoom in. See the gap? I don't know if you can see it or not, but looks like my rod bolt came undone. And you know what? Sure enough, look at that. So I'm hoping maybe I can just retorque it down. Better check the next one, shouldn't I? Yeah, that one seems tight. So, you know, we may just be in luck. May just be in luck. You can see where I've done some of the oil mods. See where I ground the crank off. What that does, can't get my phone up in there, but let me spin this back a little bit. Just checking some of the play on there. What that does, you see how it makes like a little valley. The slinger will throw the oil up and it'll go down inside the rod. And another thing you can't see, well, you can probably see that. I drilled a hole in the back of the cap. Generally, they don't have a hole back there. What I did, I drilled a hole and I chamfered it. That way oil can get in there. And then on the other side of this rod, there's another oiling hole, which you can't see because I got them both facing the oil slinger. What I did is I enlarged that hole and I chamfered it out a little bit to try to get oil to get in there a little bit better. But for the most part, that's your majority of your oiling mods, to the rods anyway. You just drill the cap and then chamfer it. See how I chamfered a little bit right there? That way it'll get oil to it. You can see the cap move. See how the cap moves? That sucker come undone. I'm actually surprised that it did that. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and actually pull that cap off, make sure there's no damage done to the crank or to the rod itself. My piston bores still look pretty good. Oil's a little dark, but I'm going to change that anyway. So we'll get this fixed up. We'll fire it up, make sure it ain't going to knock, and looks like we just may be racing next weekend after all. Thank God. I was hoping that was the only thing wrong with it. So we'll get that all figured out. Really happy to see that. It's a nice balmy 46 degrees. A little chilly. Got my leathers on today. But hey, I'm glad that's the only thing wrong with it. So we'll get that cap off there and we'll check everything, make sure everything still looks good, and I'll retorque it down and we'll fire it up, change the oil and the plugs. And so thanks for watching.